remember having about 17 subjects in secondary school. Couple that with an extra six to seven courses in university. But no one prepared me for the world of making money. Talk less of making money as a creative. Let me teach you something that I wish I had known earlier. Mostly for creators starting from scratch, the topic around money can seem very awkward. Because the reality is that most of us actually got to leverage on free work to get the proof that we have today. I did it so much that I found it hard to actually state my price when the time came. If you're in these shoes and you're tired of working for free and you actually want to be more confident in stating your price, here's how you should go about it. Firstly, you need to know the value that you offer. When you understand how your value affects the needs of your customer, it's going to be easier for you to actually state your price. You're sacrificing your time, you're sacrificing your effort, you're sacrificing your resources. Have somewhere that you can direct these clients to see what you have done, right? So it could be your portfolio, it could be your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube. This is why it is important to show consistently. I'll assume that you already have enough proof on your socials or on your portfolio, given how much leverage you've done working for free. Now, the good thing is that they don't know that you actually worked for free. And so how you actually carry yourself will determine if they can see you as someone who understands their worth or not. So here is how to handle your clients like a pro. When they come to you, welcome them warmly, like you have their best interest at heart. Be warm, be kind, be open. Try to understand things from their perspective as much as you're operating from yours. After welcoming them, you send them your rate card. Your rate card should contain the terms that protect your interests in your business together. I'd advise to have a non-refundable percentage. So they have to pay a certain amount for you to actually start work that you cannot refund even if anything goes wrong with the project. That is because you are actually going to spend money, you're going to use time. After sending them your risk card and they have chosen a certain plan to work with, that certain plan will obviously have like a budget range. So they are obviously choosing according to their budget range. You have to deeply understand what they want, what in specific they are trying to achieve. For me, that shows up as having a consultation with the client and understanding what they really want. So sometimes I'll just do it by text where we interact like we're actual human beings. Or we can have a call where I actually get to understand what they want for the vision of the project. Now, I can either do that or send questionnaires. So the questionnaires is intended to understand what the client needs, and it's really an easy way for you to actually just ask your questions and then go back to it later. Questionnaires mostly work for recurring kinds of people. I get birthday gigs from time to time where I get to shoot people on their birthdays. I'm sending a questionnaire because I would most likely ask them the same kinds of questions. Ask your customer for a brief. Do you have a brief? Is there something that you would want me to impute in this project? Is there anything that you would want to avoid altogether? So anything that they have in mind for the project, they have to send that to you so that you're working in line with their vision and there's less room for reviews over and over and over again. I have to state that in your rate card, you should have a limited amount of review time so that your time is protected and your effort is protected. After you're done fully understanding what your clients need, then you have to move on to send your invoice. Now, this part actually saves you the stress and the awkwardness of asking for your worth. In your invoice, you have your service, the description of your service and the amount, and then you have the total, the subtotal of everything. Because your rate card also has a clause where they actually have to pay an amount before you start. It makes it easier for the both parties. So they send you your money and then you execute. When you're done executing, if there is any chance for review, you do your review, and when the whole project is done, over and done with, you can ask your customer for a review. And that is exactly how you take your clients from ideation phase to the execution phase without stress, all in a system that makes you feel professional. I hope you're able to learn something today. Bye.